Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Antonio here for CEL College of English Language, and today we're going to learn about do versus make. Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about do and make. Two very important verbs in the English language that a lot of English learning students have trouble with when they first start out. They mean somewhat similar things, so it can be a little difficult to differentiate between one and the other. A lot of my students I have in my class have trouble because they overuse the word make a lot when they should maybe be using the word do. So we have to remember that make is used when producing something, okay? And do is more for performing an action, all right? There are many different rules in addition to these two, but the best way to really get the hang of it is just to practice, because there are so many rules that you get the hang of it a lot better if you just talk and practice, because you can't really memorize all these rules. The main ones are for do, work, job, and tasks that you have to do. Like do your homework, right? That's a very common one. For make, it's more about producing, constructing, and building. Like for example, if you went to the beach with your family, you would make a sandcastle, right? So these are two of the more important definitions of do and make, right? Make, producing, building, constructing, and do is more for jobs and tasks and activities and things you have to do. So like I said before, there are many different rules, or maybe not rules, but categories that we can use with do and make. Like I said before, do is more for working, jobs, and tasks, right? So like do your homework, or some other chores that you do around the house. Do your chores or do the dishes, right? Also, another one for do is activities in general, so non-specific activities, right? So like, is there something I can do? Or what did you do yesterday? I did nothing, right? If it's not specific, then you can use do in that way. Another category is when we replace a verb that is obvious. So when we have a sentence like, do I need to do the dishes? I think we all know that when we say do, we mean wash, right? And it's obvious. So in that way, we can use do. Another way would be like, do your hair, right? For you ladies, you like to do your hair before you go out. And we know that instead of do, you're talking about getting your hair ready, right? So we can replace certain verbs when they're obvious with do. When we're going over to make, let's talk about that for a little bit, okay? So we talked about producing, constructing, building. That's how we want to use make. Another great category that we probably all know is the origin of something, right? Where it came from. Or what is it made up of? Like this table. This table is made of wood, right? This book was made in China, right? So where it came from. That's another great category where we can use make. Food and drinks. Another very good category for make. So everyone knows we make food, right? We make lasagna, we make some pasta. We can even make a drink, right? When you go out to a bar, the bartender can make you a drink. So usually when we're talking about food, then we use make. Plans and decisions, another category for make, right? Make a plan. I'm making a plan to go travel during the summer, right? And then another one is reactions. Right? So I make you happy. I make you sad. It's just emotional reactions. That's one of the other ways we can use make. All right, guys, so we talked about the few different categories where we can use do and make. So as you can see, there are a lot of different categories. So it's very difficult for people to remember these. So the best way to really remember these is to just practice and use them as much as you can, right? So, but for right now, I want to take a little quiz with you guys. So I'm going to see if you know what you're talking about. So let's see. For exercise, do we Do we say do or make exercise? What do you think? That's right. Do exercise. Good job. What about damage? Do we do damage or we make damage? Yeah, do damage. Well done. Last one. Joke. Do we do a joke or do we make a joke? Yep, make a joke. Well done. And now for homework, so you guys can practice. Your bed. Do you make your bed or do your bed? I want you to write it down in the comments below, okay? See you later.